Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify, and it's free. Come on.
It was really, really, really interesting to try and sit there and dissect and take it all in of what happened in a 48-hour window. Playing the card games at night, playing Wolf.
Yeah.
Awesome. Literally, like, we got there and it was like we were told, right, the lads are demanding you boys are straight into the Wolf game. Well, I've never played this Wolf game and I've never watched Traitors on TV.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So we sit there with like 24 of us in a room at night playing this Wolf game. It was awesome. So good. Listening to some of these lads lie their way through the game of Wolf was class. It was so good.
Is there anything you noticed about a footballer's mentality? So obviously you know what it's like as a golfer. Most of your career is spent as an individual sportsman. You haven't got a teammate to bail you out. You've got to do it for yourself. You've always got to put this front on, a bravado. Is there anything you noticed about a footballer's mentality and how that differs from yours?
Yeah, I mean, again, within that whole team environment that we were there observing and, you know, again, helping them with completely taking their mind off football and having that other team aspect. I was really encouraged to see and energized by how the golfers really wanted to help the non-golfers and how, you know, that dynamic was working within the team, because it was really, you know, they were like Harry with the lads and the guys that play a lot of golf and are good golfers were really kind of egging them on and encouraging them and really wanted to get them involved. Yeah. That was fascinating, you know, to see that different kind of dynamic, because, you know, when you're playing a sport, you want to win. You're an athlete, right? And they're ruthless. Yeah. These boys individually are ruthless, right? They want to compete to the best at everything they do. And, you know, observing all of that was really, really, really interesting as well. Fascinating.
Who were the good golfers then?
Harry.
I need a top three from you. Go on.
Well, okay. Harry plays off 2.9.
Yeah, he's good golfer.
He's a straight up good golfer. Yeah. Declan.
Yeah.
He's got better quite quickly, hasn't he? Because
he wasn't playing a lot, was he? He's put a lot of time in.
Yeah.
I'd say he plays off 8.
Yeah. Does he?
Decent.
Yeah, 8 or 9.
Well, he's come down quick then, hasn't he?
He's started to come down really, really quick. Aaron Ramsdale.
Yeah, Rambo.
I think technically swings it really good.
Yeah, even that Daft Bucket hat on.
Daft Bucket hat aside. And it was quite funny because when we did get out on the golf course, first tee, he pegs up. He's in my group. We're Team South and obviously Team North.
Yeah, nice.
There was 7. So we had like a 7-way Texas scramble.
Yeah.
Going out, South versus the North. Sam took out seven of the North team. I took out the South team, and Aaron sent one off the first, right? And I could just tell he just turned straight to me, and like if you've seen the video, he's like, "Come on, then, let's see what you got." And I did whip it past him, but how
much past him? 30, 40?
No, it wasn't. No, it weren't. I'm not very long.
But still,
I got 170 ball speed. Yeah, but Aaron Ramsdale is a athlete.
Yeah, he's a
right?
big lad, isn't he?
Look at this fit. I mean,
it's timing, all right? It's timing. We all know this,
like,
all right?
I'm not half as strong as he is, right? And my fast twitch fibers are not half as lively as his are. So when he caught it down the second as well, I was like, shit.
Oh.
And there was this little thing going on there where he was like trying to get it past me. But it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I would say those 3 boys are the best 3 players in the group.
I didn't know Aaron played.
No. I've seen... No, he has. He's turned up to a few golf days.
Keen.
Yeah. I've seen him at a few golf days.
Has he got as much energy on the course as he has everywhere else?
Yeah, he's lively.
He's just a happy man, isn't he?
He's lively.
He's just I was going to ask you for your worst 3, but I think there's probably more than a 3 that are the worst.
As they had a few practice swings than me.
So you've got... I tell you what was the really good bit for me being with the lads was breaking them into 2 big teams, 13 aside, I think it worked out, and sticking them all on the range doing a nearest the pin. So it was 115 yards.
Yep.
So very, very easy to be able to hit it 115 yards, even for a beginner. And we basically paired the good players against each other all the way down until the guys that didn't play at all. We started to pair them together.
Yeah.
That, for me, that little piece of video that you've seen, if you've watched all of it, of them going one-on-one against each other for their little points, because then all of a sudden it's like the competitive
That's it. You feed into
juices
that.
get going, and no matter whether they could swing it or hold it right or left hand below right, I mean, you've seen it. It was so good. And we, when we finished up that nearest the pin challenge and we took 7 aside out onto the golf course, the lads stayed there for about an hour and a half.
Just practicing away,
Practicing.
giving it a go.
Yeah.
Did Bukayo get any better? Because that clip is, I've got to say, it's world class.
It's magic.
That is genuinely the
magic.
first time he's ever picked up a golf club.
It's so magic. Like he was like, Ian, I need a help. Like I need a hand like this. So I gave him like 2 minutes, which was again on there. I give him a couple of little pointers how to hold it, bend your knees a bit more, tilt over, just turn straight left up. So I give him a couple of pointers. And he connected with one.
Flushed it. I know.
His face was literally and absolutely could not believe that he actually caught this thing.
That's the hook.
And he was like, and then when he hit his second shot in the nearest to pin challenge was class. Like it was, you could see with all the lads kind of around, they're just not expecting the level of shot that he hit. He hit a genuinely really good shot. And his face, he's turned and all the lads went off, right? They were all like so happy for him. And then he's fallen over the golf bag. Just comedy gold. Absolute comedy gold. It was brilliant.
I'd love to see him in another couple of years' time. You turn up to the World Cup out in America or something, and he's playing off like 2 or 3 or something like that.
Here's one for you. What about at the end of every season if they did a North versus South Premier League Ryder Cup type format?
So
how good would that be? You've seen on Netflix
some
of
the it could work. I'm telling you, because there's a lot of players that play a lot of golf now.
They have a lot of time, don't they? So they play a lot.
Yeah, they play a lot. So there could be something in there to
people want to watch it. The people would want to watch that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I don't know how many views it's had. The little video clip that England put out, I think's had 2+ million views.
That Saka one's millions. All across all platforms.
Maybe millions.
Multi millions.
Millions and millions and millions.
Crazy. We saw it within minutes of it going out, didn't we? We all was like, lads, have a little watch of this. Honestly, we love it. We do.
Do you know what it is? It's so interesting because we're predominantly a football podcast, but every now and then we have we've had Stephen Hendry on, we've had Ellis Genge on, yourself, and what we love is that sport crossover. Yep. And just obviously yourself and Ben just talking about those little intricacies, those little differences, and it's just, I think people find it so interesting, don't they?
Well, you take a footballer out of his comfort zone and you put a golf club in his hand, and then you put a camera behind him and the lads, and it absolutely goes to pieces, right? And you stick him in front of goal in a penalty in a big game, no problem.
Doddle,
all cool. So you stick me in an uncomfortable position and take me out of my comfort zone and put me with going into the camp with the lads, I'm nervous. Like what's the reaction going to be? How are they going to take me? I'm an Arsenal fan. Are some of the lads going to give me any shit?
For that, yeah.
So, it was really interesting. But I took a lot out of that 48 hours.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Really, really had a great time.
Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed this clip of the Fozcast. If you would like to watch the full episode, it is now available exclusively on Spotify for free.